What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemian, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm gonna pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team.
Mercer, one half of the tag team champions. I'm here to tell you that if you want to be a champion, if you want to survive this thing, wear your freaking mask, okay? It comes in all different colors. You can get Eclipse Blue, JC White and Black, or even hell, Blue and Gold. But guys, please, also remember, please, it goes over the nose. Over the nose. Thank you.
fight for a foot or an inch, yeah, I fight for you all. Is the truth and I'm in, yeah, I fight for every breath that I
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Just Pro Wrestling News Podcast. No filler, no pop-ups. Production services by Sidekick Media Services. And listeners like you, supporting us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the
It's the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 754. Tuesdays, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, PA. Was I here last week? Was I here last Tuesday? I can't remember. Do we have a? I don't know. I'm here.
So
I'm back.
Were any of us here last week?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are any of us here, like, in this plane?
Like now?
Yeah.
Like at all?
Ever?
Or
ever?
are we all
No.
in the hex?
That's the other question. With us, first of all, from Beacon, New York, is the only Mayhemmer with a future endeavored letter from the WWE. He is Mad Mike.
Wrestling
what the-
sucks right
Whoa,
now.
Whoa. I disagree. But okay.
It doesn't all suck.
I disagree. There was an announcement this past week that got me very excited about the state of wrestling. But anyways, we'll get to that in a little bit. Also with us, he is usually Rizz Plays Games on the Twitch. Now he's Rizz Talks Wrestling tonight. The Rizz.
I was wondering, like, you said it usually, and I'm like, wait, what am I being called now? But yes, it is I. Every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will be playing video games.
There you go.
Most likely, Dragon Age Origins, which I am not good at.
But don't you say that about every game, though?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean,
Like, I spent an entire hour on at least the first boss of the game.
man, so I've been point hunting on Game Pass, and I tried, was it Greedfall, I think was the one this month, and Dishonored 2.
Okay,
and
Dishonored
I'm just so
2, I know.
tired of kill 15 things. By the way, you have to sit through about an hour of exposition and tutorial before you get to that. I was
Lore, Sorg.
yeah, it's like, no,
Lore.
man, no, I'm not.
Okay, we want to go here. We want to do this because I'm going to give it to you right now. You can have.
Tell me how it is,
your-
Riz.
You can have your Andre versus Hogan, but you want to know how that got there. You want to know how,
what is
Hogan
happening
got
right
his
now?
shirt ripped off with the cross, and
Okay.
and I'm never gonna fight him, dude. And then all of a sudden it's yes all over the place. But you have to get there,
Mhm.
feel the story of what's happening in that ring.
I want to hold back for one moment, and I want to hear more at some later date of your Hulk Hogan impression, because
Yeah, it was pretty spot on.
that was a Rizz that I've never heard before, and let's put a pin in that for a
I've
minute.
watched that stupid promo.
Oh yeah.
Piper's
Oh.
Pit or whatever.
Oh, geez,
whatever Bob
you
Piper-
mean both,
it was
buddy.
Piper's Pit. You're right.
Yeah.
Piper's Pit, because I remember like Jesse Ventura being on it and all that stuff. But like every time it's either the documentary
Mhm.
about Hogan,
Mm-hmm.
the documentary about WrestleManias,
Mm-hmm.
or WrestleMania 3, or Andre the Giant.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every single time it's that same thing.
Hulkamania Volume 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that you knew what I was
Rizz-
talking about.
Rizz, you need to watch some other stuff.
Listen, man. We didn't have a lot of choice back then.
I've been here for a year. I've been in this room
It's
for
been
a year.
It's been a
working.
year.
So have I.
I've watched everything on. Well,
We have to
I
have.
almost said I've almost watched everything on the network,
Mm.
and I realized,
Hi.
yeah,
Yo,
Hi.
I'm running out of shit on Hulu and Netflix. I'm telling you right now.
I watched some of Guilty as Charged 1999 today.
Yo, I'm about to start.
Don't ask me why.
I'm about to start watching some wacky shit on Hulu. If I get through Legion and Preacher, I would have nothing
oh,
left.
Preacher's a really good show.
And Letterkenny and Orville, I think I have 2 episodes left.
we have
Sorg,
another
you need-
guest.
Oh,
though.
hey, somebody else is here,
Oh God.
and he is
See, what-
a
I tried.
and he is an executive producer on the show, Bradley.
Ugh.
He
Oh,
al-
he finally got to me.
Oh.
That's so kind of you to finally get to me here.
Jesus.
and we were building the anticipation, sir. It's how that's
Wait,
that's
hold on. Anticipation?
what?
What's the opposite of anticipation?
Oh, come on, Mike.
I let you guys say all the stupid crap you wanted to say, and it's my turn, and you can't even let me do that.
Bradley, how are you doing?
I mean, you wasted all my time, and Mike Sorg started the whole thing with his North Carolina voice, or whatever that was supposed to be.
Bradley, he asked you a simple question.
Yeah.
You can't even answer. it.
I think he is answering me actually.
Oh.
So, in the long
By
run.
the way,
Father, put that phone away. I see it.
Sorg, I want to give a shout out to our boy in the chat room.
Our boy what in the chat room?
DP.
Oh,
DP is
Hey.
in the chat room.
DP's in the chat.
He's showing me a butt.
Yep.
That's a butt.
yeah, it's
hey,
happening.
that's how DP do. He showed the butt.
Get up!
That's how DP
Get
do.
up!
He's so mad.
That's how DP
He's
do.
so mad.
So loud.
He's so
Yeah.
loud too.
Very loud.
It's wild over there. So, anyways, this is the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Please go check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com, where you can find this and other fine podcasts we do, including the Monday Mayhem Warriors, the Indie Mayhem Show, and hey, even hop over to IndieWrestling.us, where we've been posting the Sunday sessions with Ryan and Nicole. That has kind of replaced the Indie Mayhem Show for this month, and we have lost our notes. You can also hit us up at that email address. Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. All right, we got
Good times!
Jesus, Bradley.
we gotta watch our
You're
peaks
late.
because Zoom will now cut you out on the good
Yeah.
times.
All right.
So-
that's a level.
When you start getting to that dog level, it's going to cut that. Also, 412-206-WMS0. Tweet us at Mayhem Show, Facebook page and group for Wrestling Mayhem Show. A lot of great discussion happening through the week on the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook group. And we are live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook, on the Wrestling Mayhem Show YouTube page, on the Twitch for Sorgatron Media. So wherever you want to check us out, whatever's the easiest for you to check out. And of course, we usually watch the chat room over on the Facebook for the time being. But we do also have we're checking in with you guys if anybody's hanging out on the Twitch, if anybody's hanging out over on the YouTube page. Rizz, what are you mumbling over there, Rizz?
I need to get back on the. I kind of slept on it. I need to go on Sorgatron media page. Hang on one
There
second.
you, okay. Are you doing a host over kind of situation there, buddy?
No.
No.
He's gonna monitor the chat room.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the word.
That means there's
Monitor
about to
the
be
chat
some.
room.
Yeah, nope. There they are. There's the
Monitor
Great
the chat
Collies. There's the
room.
Great Collies. There it is. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, that's so much good.
There it
you
is.
go.
There they
They're
go.
There they
There
are.
they go. Now we feel at home.
Mm-hmm.
Please subscribe to us because I understand that we are also a podcast.
What is a podcast?
Follow us on all the social medias. A lot of clips throughout the week of this and the other shows if you missed out on anything or want to share little fun little bits with other people too. Thank you to our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show, including our friends at the fan of the show level, Bo Diggity! Woo! Oh,
Good.
The Zoom peaking is weird.
That's weird.
Ed Burke, Bobby F. J. Town, and Team Hammer Fist. Our friends at the Poppy Club level. Hanging out alone is Dave Potter over there. DP.
Hey, no, Sorg.
Hmm.
That's DP.
I did. I DP'd.
Never gonna call him DP though.
Busy at the Pizza Club level, our friends Doc Remedy and Cal Turner. And at the manager level, Farnsworth Investments. Bradley Ruthers joining us here on the show this week. What?
Me!
Butts for Bradley.
Nope.
Oh, yes.
Anti-Butts Bradley.
Budhausen.
Tina Keys, Mad Mike at 21, Occupy Pro Wrestling at 25 because it is Patreon in the bank
My
season.
sponsorship can drink.
Yes. And I think that is going to be, we're going to get a countdown of weeks here hopefully soon on when Patreon in the bank is. I know he's mentioned it before. So if you need to get your...
You need to get your facts straight, Sorg.
What?
You have a new Patreon.
I have a new Patreon. I apologize. It's been a tough time.
Dare you?
I haven't been on top of things. But I did not.
I want my money back.
Rizz, where are you at?
Whoa.
Where are you at, Rizz? What?
I'm a new manager, Sorg.
Oh no.
So basically, Sorg, you're having a podcast with 3 of your bosses.
The Rizz.
You know what?
And
You know
you'd
what?
be surprised the things that we've had to do or not do in the last month because of our recommendations of our manager. We do listen.
Mm-hmm.
There are things that didn't happen because we listened. There are things that have happened. We're still fighting about the thing Bradley wants to happen. So but that's with other managers.
Well,
so
I mean, I clearly
think-
lost my battle because I said I don't want Bradley on during Mayhem Mania.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
I lost that battle. It's fine.
But you know, I see how it is, Sorg.
That's fine.
Oh,
What other thing did I ask for that I'm not getting yet? I forget.
I don't remember.
You wanted all of us to have butt faces. That's what.
This is no butts. The anti-butt show. As long as I'm manager.
You just said butt a whole bunch of times for someone who's anti.
A lot.
No, I'm saying no to the thing I said.
We're gonna get kicked off the internet because of you, Brad.
Jeez, I'm really confused.
This is
now.
the kind of thing, this kind of fun you can have if you join us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. And there was a conversation about how I'm very upset with Nintendo that we may be posting this week over there too. So, and we do also post, so you know, other things that are going on. So, and I forgot this is old news. So, I guess.
No, we can talk about it. What's the old news, Sorg?
No, it still has like the Lars Sullivan in here from like when I was not here. At the
Oh
beginning of the
no!
month.
Fuck
God, no.
that.
We're not going to
that.
talk
Okay.
about that. I
Never
keep
mind.
forgetting about it because I
just
listen,
delete
man.
that.
I'm
Let's just
still
delete that
I'm
from the
still getting
record.
in the flow. Not everything is there yet. In the
Sorg, do you need someplace where you can find the wrestling news?
You mean justprowrestlingnews.com, the fine podcast by Matt Carlins?
Yeah, exactly, Sorg. It's wonderful.
Yes, that is true.
They give you all the wrestling news you need in a bite-sized blurb. It's great.
Yes.
Do you have 5 minutes a day? You should, because we're all in quarantine. Just listen to 5 minutes of Just Pro Wrestling News.
There you go.
Yeah. Sword?
Hmm.
Sword? Can we give a shout out for our buddy Ronnie who had surgery this morning?
Absolutely.
Positively.
Ronnie Starks had surgery this morning. I did text with him briefly. He is, I believe it said, I'm paraphrasing off the top of my head, surgery went well. I'm feeling good. Also high as fuck.
Excellent.
Nice.
So
I love all those things.
yeah, so and that's why in solidarity I am wearing my Good Guys t-shirt.
You guys.
Good Guys. For
I am wearing my Rick and Morty shirt because he is the Morty to my Rick.
Sure. Wow, I'm glad we tied that all together.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys. So
We did it. We did, everyone.
we did it.
Well, that's our show, everybody.
And that's our show, everybody. And also,
That shirt reminds me of Noctis, damn it.
Ronnie is not missing.
That's great.
So I found the missing Ronnie milk carton is here. So
is that from the Hex?
Ronnie is not missing, although the promotion where this happened may be missing in action currently.
Oh yeah, it's never.
From what I understand.
No, it's
So
fine.
I mean, even more so. Wait, I'm not gonna get into that or gloat or anything. But anyways, well, that got recorded. So I guess the biggest news, perhaps, is
Awesome.
I'm glad we agreed, because otherwise this would have been awkward.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, if we have a WWE title change, that's usually the biggest news of the week.
The
Rizz!
the Miz,
You're
the
the
Rizz.
I cashed in.
No, it was the Miz, not the Rizz.
No, it's the Rizz.
No.
Riz, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Riz and Mrs. I can't wait for a new season.
Dude, if there was, can we just have it's a reality show, and it is just the Rizz and Maurice
Yeah,
for some reason.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with that.
It's just, well, yeah, you know. How's your French, Riz?
It's not good at all.
No,
To be fair, it doesn't sound like the Mrs. French is very good at all.
no, it's not.
No, it's
So
not.
I think you're okay.
It sounds his French sounds like he grew up in Cleveland. So you know what I mean? So anyways, the Miz won after over 9 years since his last WWE championship.
Wow, it's been 9 years.
9
9
years. We talked about last night. That puts him in the number 4 slot in gaps between championships. I believe he was beat out, off the top of my head, Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, and The Rock. And he's bumped back Hulk Hogan and Triple H from the 4 and 5
Thank
spots,
God.
respectively.
Damn.
So, big gap. And as I said last night, like, it's not like the Miz has not been doing anything of worth for the last 10 years. I'm thinking more on the media side, but of course, he's been carrying a lot of weight, I think, especially during the pandemic. He's every week. But
He's the face that WWE has now
mhm.
to push.
He's the face that maintains the place.
Yeah.
He is actually.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. The last time the Miz was WWE champion,
Mhm.
he was in the ring with DC superheroes Peacemaker and Black Adam. I mean, you know, it's pretty big.
Mhm.
And now Bobby Lashley will punch him in that face.
Yeah, there you go. There you
No,
go.
Lashley's not winning.
No,
No, I don't think so. I don't
I
think
mean, I'll
so.
be okay with it.
There,
I'd be
there was
okay.
an awful lot of no Drew McIntyre last night on Raw for me to think Lashley's just...
I'll be okay with that. Like if this Lashley or Miz or even Drew. Like the
You think Lashley and Drew is a good main event for WrestleMania?
No.
well, I think it's a good undercard because your main event's going to be Roman and Edge.
or the
and Sasha and Bianca.
Not 2 nights?
yes.
It's 2 nights.
Yeah, so one night's going to be Drew.
No, what?
No,
one
night's
night.
gonna-
One night is going to be women.
Yeah, they're both going to be the
Guaranteed.
main events.
I hope
of
so.
WrestleMania.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
honestly, if we're breaking WrestleMania into 2 nights, it should be the 2 Rumble winners.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because it's
Mhm.
the main
That's
event
what
of
it should be.
WrestleMania.
No,
That's what it should be.
that's good. I'd go with that.
And plus, if the main event of night 1 of WrestleMania is 2 African American women fighting for a title, that's fucking huge, and that
Mhm.
should.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Basically anybody but Charlotte, right? at that
Yeah,
point.
Oh yeah, anyone but Charlotte.
Get out of here, Charlotte.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah. So, you were calling for a Charlotte and Rhea Ripley rematch.
Nope. No,
Nope.
thank you. No, thank you.
No?
Just give me Rhea and Asuka.
Rhea and Asuka. Oh yes.
I'd rather see
Just
Charlotte
give me
versus Rick.
Asuka.
Can we build Asuka up to NXT undefeated? Nobody's ready for Asuka
Nope.
in 2 months.
No,
Not on
anymore.
Raw. Not on Raw.
Not on Raw. No. On
No.
SmackDown, you could probably do that.
Oh
but-
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so. Again, I wish SmackDown was on Monday so I could watch it because I just it's
They're
nothing.
They're trying with Lashley.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to push him
Yeah.
TNA style Lashley.
Yeah.
The thing is though, I think and maybe it's just me. I feel like they missed their window on Lashley.
Really?
Lashley, yeah, because now the Hurt Business isn't as hot as they were.
Yeah, true, but I feel like Lashley now is definitely in a better spot than Lashley a year ago.
No, but I'm talking Lashley 3 months ago.
Mhm.
3 months ago, Lashley was hot.
Yeah, but I
Like-
think. Yeah, was he really?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because the Hurt Business was on fire, going everywhere. Like honestly, WrestleMania should have been the Hurt Business walking into Mania with all the gold.
Yeah.
MVP is the U.S. champ, Lashley is the world champ, and Shelton and Cedric as tag champs. That should have been WrestleMania. It ain't gonna be at this point, but that should
No.
have been WrestleMania.
No. I kind of hope there's too much dissension probably right now. Although I don't think they telegraphed any of it last night. Oddly, between Shelton and Cedric.
Yeah, I
right.
hope they dropped it.
Yeah. It
I
seemed
hope
like
they dropped
they were
it.
doing it. They're filling out. Maybe they thought they were going somewhere else with things. Maybe thought they were going back to New Day before Kofi got into the chamber, and then maybe that's why they're backed off a little bit. But yeah, it's let's see. I don't want Asuka to lose to Charlotte at Mania again. Yeah. There's that
exactly.
too. Mm-hmm. So
Nobody wants that, Bobby.
so I mean
'Cause
it's
there's a reason you build up things.
mhm.
Charlotte
Like
never needs to win
wrestling.
another WrestleMania match.
No, not necessarily. But it would be great if she became the person that did elevate other people, right?
But she doesn't.
No,
Because
no.
they don't write her to do that.
No. Yeah, like the people think she's the
They write
valuable
her
one in all
as a
this.
Flair.
So, Flair
That's the thing.
Flair kind of Mick Foley'd a bit, right? He lost most of his major, biggest matches.
That's the reason he's a 16-time champion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's lost it 15 times.
yeah, because he made somebody look good 15 times. You
Wait,
know, so,
Wait.
no, not only 15 times, but you know what I mean. You know,
I was
so
gonna say he just lost it 15 times. Is he still a world champion?
what?
He said he had a-
Yeah, like I said, he lost the 16. He made somebody look
16,
good 16 times.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's when he lost it, because he's building somebody up to be the next champion and give him the rub and everything.
Joke.
What?
That
Made a math joke.
Is it,
that was a joke.
oh.
He won it 16 times, and you said he lost it 15 times.
I said 16. I said 16. That's just the bandwidth. That's
He'd,
just the bandwidth.
he'd probably still say he was the world champion.
I got too many people.
He probably thinks he's world champion.
I
Still.
got too many other people on the show that are good at math. That are gooder at math than I am. But anyways, jeez.
Yeah, that's not me, Sword. I'm just gonna put that
It's
out
not
there.
you.
Anyway,
Yeah, probably not. But anyways, you and me, Rizz, we're just gonna over here and not mathing. Anyways, I did enjoy. Again, while last night was not, it was kind of more or less typical Raw. I still feel that Miz Bobby first hour gave me a little bit of life and hope for a minute, until Braun, locomotive his way into
Brawned
it.
it up.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Braun looks badass and stuff now, and that's great. But roll him in there just to.
It was a decent show, and then Randy Orton threw up.
the ooze, brother.
I mean, that was a high point, I think. But
I still think we could have done. Like I just want Bray Wyatt back so they can continue the story.
yeah, but then we're just gonna get tired of something's gonna happen now. We're.
No, I'd rather something happening than nothing happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather something happening.
Rather something happening. Huh.
Yeah.
Either way, so
That, honestly, that's my review of Raw every week. I just want something to happen.
yeah, make really. It's just like it's a plead every Monday night.
Like when I
Please-
saw that AJ and Ricochet match, I'm like, well, nothing's happening.
It's just like
I
it's
mean,
like
it'll-
it's
those two
it's
have a
it's a
good match, though.
request. It's a request of, please make me feel again, on Mondays, please, please make me believe again. But I
Go to bed about 10 o'clock, so I don't think I missed anything after that.
no. Usually you're
No,
okay.
No, you definitely didn't.
You have a pretty good sense of things by then.
Mhm.
I felt like a lot of stuff got squeezed in that last hour, that of no consequence. But you know, and SmackDown obviously is picking up the slack a good bit. You know, probably the more interesting stuff from
It's
our
picking up the slack down.
yeah, it's a slack down.
It's always happened like that, though.
But it's still
It's kind
not.
of funny that both Rumble winners are gravitating towards SmackDown. I don't
well,
remember the. Maybe that's why Raw seems
You
stagnant.
got that Fox deal and everything, and is it the A show? Man, it sucks that we have 3 hours of B show on Mondays.
I wouldn't even call Raw the B show at this point. I'd call Raw the C
It is
show.
it is kind of the C show because your A show
I
is on
feel like
Wednesday.
we have this conversation every year.
We do,
Like,
especially going to
is
WrestleMania.
SmackDown the A show?
It's
SmackDown has the better talent, better
Mhm.
storylines, better rating,
It has
better
Paul
rating,
Heyman.
better Paul Heyman.
there's yeah. I mean,
It has Paul Heyman.
we are back
Paul
to it.
Heyman. Paul Heyman made me care about Apollo Crews in a matter of weeks.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
very difficult to do because I
Mhm.
did.
and
not give
Apollo
a
Crews
fuck
didn't
about
say a
Apollo.
damn word.
It's
He just stood there.
you know, and I don't think I don't know if he technically has a title in booking or anything, but just having Paul around is a good influence.
Him on Talking Smack, Sorg. If he doesn't have a position in creative, him on Talking Smack, he picks. I guarantee he picks the people who wants to be on Talking Smack, so he can put them over.
He
like me.
bulldozes creative into Talking Smack. So,
And I gotta say, his interaction with Kayla, oh, chef's kiss. It's fantastic.
In the meantime, I want to give a shout out here in a moment. We'll come back. I want to talk about the reason why I'm probably buying the next AEW pay-per-view. We're going to talk about what was the other thing I was going to talk about? Let's talk about what Adam Cole is doing, and then we'll talk about what. But first, before all that,
Aaron Paul.
we'll ask about what Bradley's recent championship is about that he sent me. So, guys, Bradley's a champion. And we'll
No,
talk
he's
about
not.
that.
No, he's not.
We'll talk
I am
about that in
a
a moment.
champion.
He is a champion. We'll get to that in a
No.
moment. But
I have the award and I didn't buy it.
whoa, hold on to that for a second. But I want to give a shout out IndieWrestling.us. I mentioned the Sunday Sessions, a great series that are happening with Ryan Nicole, have been happening over there. The great Rev Ron Hunt, and Zeke Mercer, and just
Dad!
the Woad. What?
My dad.
Your dad wasn't on the show. So
What?
what? Oh yeah, Ron. Oh, the Rev Ron Hunt. That's right. Bradley's father. I forgot about that. But
Bradley, stop interrupting me.
I forgot about. No, he's correcting me. And also, this Sunday we'll be going live on the IndieWrestling.us social media pages with our Ronnie's guests. It will include somebody named Shane Taylor.
Never heard of him.
Shane Taylor. I think he
I
won.
shouldn't
Let me
say
check.
that because he can.
I think he won. Let me check my notes. Oh, the Ring of Honor 6-man championship. Oh wait, what does he have an opportunity with this week? The ROH Heavyweight Championship over there on Ring of Honor television. So he will be joining us live. Okay, maybe a little liver than the Ring of Honor is right now. Sunday night. Don't worry, everybody will be quarantined in our separate states as long as he has electricity, because I understand things are tough in Texas. Yeah, so tune in for that 8 p.m. Sunday on the IndieWrestling.us. And also, just on our Vimeo page, it should be reflected on our website here in the next day, but a newly released From the Heartland, Wrestling from the Heartland, Volume 2, another great Joe Dombrowski production, just went up. It's over on the IndieWrestling.us Vimeo page. That's where we do all of our VODs right now, but you can go check that out and relive a lot of great wrestling and that went through when around the Cincinnati and Kentucky area. This was like their developmental in the early 2000s. I know the first one. I'm not sure if the second one does. Has John Cena as a part of that. A lot of guys. Spanky Brian Kendrick was a part of that as well. But you can go check all of that out over there. It's on the Vimeo page. That's linked over until we get it up there. Over on the front page at IndieWrestling.us. Hey, there's some Nigel McGuinness. That's right. This was the territory I think where Nigel did a lot of his American training. We got a lot of fun. There's some Shark Boy in there. I'm calling this real quick. There's some Raven in there. There's some young Brian Kendrick. That's Wrestling from the Heartland. Lost Developmental Territory, Volume 2. Steve Blackman. There you go. I know Dean Malenko is a part of this. So Funaki. Jimmy Wang Yang is in here, so go check it out. There's some Rhino.
Some Tajiri too.
What's that? Yeah, there's some Tajiri in there. There's a lot of people that came through here. Like there's I don't know what's happening in a baseball field right there, but so
that almost looked like
that is John Cena.
Prototype for me.
There is John Cena prototype in here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's prototype.
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff. A lot of great before they were stars stuff, with commentary by Les Thatcher and Joe Dombrowski. So, and Les, of course, is a friend of the show. We had him on ages ago here on the Indie Mayhem show over at IndieWrestling.us. So go check out that interview as well. So, with that, so Bradley, you sent me. Let me see if I can pull up some imagery over here that you sent me. If I can find that tab again. Oh, I've opened way too many tabs. We're in the danger zone right now. We're in the danger zone.
Sorry, I can't give you a tab unless you order something.
So there. What am I looking at here, Bradley?
That is the Power Track International Sales Championship.
Jeez, that's a nice looking belt.
It is. Our boss, the CEO, got that from Undisputed Belts. And I'm playing around with it a little bit because if you're going to buy a belt, then you shouldn't be surprised if after hours, if I stick around just so I can get the key to your office, break in, and get the belt so I can get selfies with it. Don't be surprised that I do that.
Oh, look at that. Look at that right there. So
the belt, in reality, is an incentive for the sales performance. Whichever sales rep does the best with their performance, with their key incentives, then they get to have the champion. It's decided every quarter that whoever does the best sales and reaches their goals better than anyone else, they get the championship, and they can insist upon being called the champ during our phone calls, during our video calls.
So you just took it.
And I just took it, and I made sure nobody had that Money in the Bank suitcase, so I didn't have to worry about when I have to get something from the fridge and somebody takes my title from me. But
that's good to know. That's good to know. So it's not a 24/7 championship. So no, that's good. That's good to know. I love this. Like I love when there's random, like, you know, we've had our friends from Barjutsu on. They got their own championship belt for basically beer pong.
So Bradley, how long are you champion for?
I guess I'm going to be champion until the end of the quarter, until somebody actually earns it.
Okay.
Okay. So you're not really champion.
No.
The possession is 3/4 or 50% or 90% of the law or whatever it is.
Really? That's interesting, because this is in my possession.
There you go. There's your Slammy award.
Yeah.
Bought it.
No, I won it. I was. I can show you the record.
Get it.
I won it. I was in the crowd.
You went to the store.
Post WrestleMania.
That
crowd won a Slammy award.
Handed it to you without you having to have. You didn't have to pay any money. They just handed it to you.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, there's to be fair, there is if you actually win an award, and I don't know if this applies to Jordan Styles' Emmy Award, but like sometimes you don't get it for completely free.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No, you don't.
Depending on
there's
the
a surcharge
level,
because they have to
Sometimes-
make them.
Sometimes you don't even get them at all.
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember, if I
Listen,
remember
man.
correctly, like the MTV popcorn, they only had like a specific number of those.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and the one
And
they're
you had to give
handed
them
at
back.
the award show, that's not the one they keep.
Yeah, somebody needs to snag that from them when they walk off stage so they can give it to the
Yeah,
next person.
like if you actually
Yeah.
want to keep it
Yes.
as proof that you're a winner,
Yes.
you have to pay a little bit of a surcharge. So
I
that
believe
I
so.
mean, that just shows me that
So- so-
you've never really won anything, Bradley.
I mean, to be fair, if you're on the MTV Movie Awards, you probably paid to be there.
Listen,
just
listen.
putting it out there. Just putting it out there.
My
Yeah,
name,
probably.
my name is on 2 media awards that I've won over the years.
Do you have the awards?
I do not have the awards, and I've never seen them in person. Twice.
That's
So-
a shame, Sorg.
Yes.
I mean, I get it. I'm not the lead on the project or anything, but you get a picture with it or something, right?
Yeah,
I'm not sore.
Our old buddy DP in the chat room is saying one award he won, he had to pay for the medallion.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There
See?
you go.
So if DP says it, if it's coming out of DP's mouth, it's got to be true.
Oh, son of a bitch, Mike. Yeah. There you go.
I was going for something
Blame me
else,
for
but I'm just gonna.
Blame Charlie Caruso.
Blame
Blame Charlie Caruso for this.
Oh boy. So can I talk about why I am almost definitely purchasing the AEW pay-per-view? This would be my first
purchase,
self-purchased AEW pay-per-view since they've been.
Let me guess. Are you hoping to see explosions?
I am hoping to see explosions. Mike, let me tell you a little story about a VHS that I was shown in the 90s.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
I thought you were
All
about
right,
to mention.
guys, this is for WrestleMania, Wrestling Mayhem Show Platinum.
No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not 4x4. Not that one.
Did you have to adjust the tracking on this VHS sword?
No, and not the Blue Girl. That's a different story. Okay, no. But there was a little video that I was shown,
Mhm.
and I've since purchased on DVD when they released it. A little thing called StrangleMania. Strangle fucking Mania.
Sorg, you're not helping your cause here.
Pretty much pretty much the inspiration for this show. And the ICP, the Insane Clown Posse, commented over some questionably legally obtained footage from Japan, including a match as detailed, including the fact that ICP used it in Mick Foley's first book, I believe, where Mick Foley, I think as Cactus Jack, it had a exploding ring match with one Terry Funk. I believe Terry Funk was depicting Chainsaw Charlie at the time. I can't recall entirely, but it was the
That doesn't
wildest.
sound like it would be Chainsaw Charlie.
No, because they
that
already
sounds
had
like
their,
that sounds like before ECW Cactus Jack or mid ECW Cactus Jack.
Yeah, the timeline's fuzzy on me. Just like
'cause they already had their Japan wrestler.
Listen, man.
Chainsaw wielding.
Listen, I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Chainsaw
the timeline.
wielding, field goal kicking.
It's been a
football
while.
phenomenon. Yeah.
But guess what? I'm going to be pulling that VHS out, and after I'm done listening to Taz go nuts on AEW Dark, I'm going to watch some Strangle fucking Mania. That's what I'm going to do. You know what we should do? Because I've been wanting to bring them back for a while. We should bring back our Wrestling Mayhem Show watch parties, and you guys should watch StrangleMania with me.
I would like to do that.
You would like to do that?
That would be interesting.
I mean, it's wild. It's wild. The second one's not going to be nearly as good. There's something like this. The guy dresses like a panda, and it's fucking weird. Mike, wait until. Do you know the fucking Mushroom Boys?
London and Kendrick.
Ponderosa and Sweethouse, Porterhouse. I forget the second name.
Ponderosa and Porterhouse.
I have the T-shirt signed by them. Actually, that I met at
What?
the Gathering one year.
you're just
Ponderosa.
mentioning
Just making up
steaks, but
names
all right.
now.
Okay,
Sorg.
they're actually the oh god, I can't remember what the name of the team actually is.
Watch
Hold
it be
on.
like
Oh fuck! Hold on a
watch it
minute.
be like Chronic, and we're just like
Mushroom Boys Wrestling. I'm sure this. The Headhunters.
Sorg, the first thing that came up when I Googled Mushroom Boys StrangleMania is StrangleMania Mushroom Boys Tubs of Asses from 1995.
You're in the wrong search engine.
Nope, I don't think so.
Save
'Cause
search on.
it says Pudge-sized Japanese bootleg deathmatch wrestling hosted by the Twisted Juggalos ICP.
So here's what I did. Here's what I got when I just Googled Mushroom Boys. It's just a picture of like a poster of something that just says, "Just a boy who loves mushroom."
The second,
Not mushrooms, not plural.
the second
Just
listing
one
on
mushroom.
the second listing on the Mushroom Boys Wrestling for me. First is the Headhunters Wikipedia page. Second is the images. Third, so the official second is Stu Grayson. The fuck? Of the Dark Order?
Where he was a mushroom boy. But okay.
There's stuff about the Mushroom Kingdom in here, but I think he was, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was maybe teaming with Una. Yeah, he was Dose. He was
He was player dose
in Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
with Uno.
With Uno. Rizz, who hosts the No Mercy tournament that we were in?
That was Worker Ant.
That was Worker Ant? I thought that was
Yeah.
like Uno or something.
No,
That's
they
fuzzy.
weren't there.
I was trying to remember that, and all I can remember is I lost to a Thunder Frog.
Yep, you did.
I think
you
one
beat
of
me for it. You beat me for that.
I beat
spot.
you, and then I got beat by a Thunder Frog. I won the right to get thrashed by Earl. I think it was Earl Hebner. One of us was Earl Hebner. Maybe we were both Earl Hebner.
No, I
Anyways.
think I was Hebner. You were Fink.
Oh, that's how we did it. And they were like, "Oh God, you guys are Hebner. What's happening?"
Yeah.
I got some attention. What did I promise to talk about? Oh yes. So AEW, the main event, Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley will be an exploding ring match. I'm in. I want to see how they do this. Just like the stadium, was a stadium stampede.
Exploding barbed wire. It's not exploding
Is there-
ring.
Is it what?
Yeah, it's exploding barbed wire.
It's exploding barbed wire.
Hold on. What is the official
It's exploding barbed wire.
exploding barbed wire death match announced for AEW? Yes, and here in the depiction of that match in Japan, it just
Oh, wow.
yeah, there you go. It's just there's
Barbed wire's exploded.
I mean, listen, there's different depictions. I don't imagine this to be exactly the same as the StrangleMania exploding match, which, I mean, that one was just a random, we count down and shit explodes, right? But there will be barbed wire, there will be explosions, and I want to see what they do with it. Also, I just want to see what happens, and
I just wish, like, I don't know. I've never seen one of those matches.
Mhm.
I never really cared to. I'm gonna watch this for sheer curiosity.
yes, and they got you.
No,
Hey,
no. They just because I'm watching it doesn't mean they got me.
Yeah, yeah.
They got you.
No,
They got you. Are you paying for it?
no,
You're not paying for it.
no.
He has. Mike has. I'm going to say Mike has legitimate means otherwise.
Yeah.
Don't judge him.
Yeah,
on that.
no. I mean,
He
I
has.
have a way of being able to watch
He
it. But I'm
has
not
a-
shelling out my hard.
Yeah, he has
But-
he has an official work reason to watch this.
Yeah.
So I don't want please pay
Yeah.
for pay-per-views. You don't.
here's the thing. I'm not gonna pay full price, full pay-per-view price
Mm-hmm.
to watch wrestling at this time. Period.
And
Like,
honestly,
like
a lot-
$9.99 is a little bit too much for me,
Okay. Well,
and it's probably going to be too much.
that'll be
for lot
fixed
of
in a
people
couple
now.
weeks for you.
and,
Yeah.
and honestly, like when AEW does these super bloody matches,
Mm-hmm.
it turns me off because I don't want to see that, especially during a fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, so I'm with you.
I don't want to see it. Like, no. Like, dude, this is why they held off on doing their blood cage match or whatever.
Well,
the
one, it
fuck
was called Blood and Guts, and then a pandemic where people were dying happened that week.
Guess what? There's still a
So,
pandemic.
yes.
There's still people dying.
Yes, but I mean, it's.
Oh
it's
no, not when you get texts from, Cody's auto messenger.
Oh, would you
saying,
get one?
Hey, March 3rd, everything is gonna be fine. Come watch wrestling with us live.
Well,
I
they're
don't wanna
ramping
go.
things up. I mean, that's just how those policies are going in Florida. But and I'm with you. Listen, I'm with you on watching I was recently at a show where some blood happened like on the indie level. I don't think that should be happening. That's my personal opinion. That is and also, I mean, I had a personal stake in that situation. But I'm going to shut up there. But as far as it happening on this stage, it's one you see that's your preference. It doesn't bother me as long as it's happening there at a level of AEW. The guys are getting paid for it. When this is happening in a warehouse where these guys probably got paid $20, or in a backyard right now with everything going on, I have a problem with that. I'm with you on that. But and to say that this is going to be an exploding barbed wire match does not necessarily mean this is going to be an unsafe blood match, too.
Yes, it does.
It's
They called it a death match, Sorg.
Death match gets
Well,
thrown
they're
around
gonna have a
so
death
much. I mean, this
Doesn't
gets
mean that the only way to win is to kill the other guy.
Listen,
Sorg,
man.
the last time they had one of these matches, someone put thumbtacks in the other guy's mouth in AEW.
There's a trick to that, right?
Sorg, it's the image. It's the image.
I know. I'm not with you on the image on this. We're talking about professional wrestling. They're making a decision to have that kind of imagery on there, and that's where they're at with it.
Alex is saying in the chat room he's still of the mind that somehow this quote unquote stipulation isn't happening.
I don't think it's going to be what we expect. I really don't think it is. But I want to see what they do with it.
Be like the barbed wire cage match that WWE had back in the day, where it was just like wrapped around.
There
the
was
cage.
barbed wire around the top of the cage, so no one could leave.
I attended that, and they did one thing where they put his head up against it, where you obviously like bladed or something, and then they fell through the ring and crawled out. That's it. That's all they did. Yeah, I mean, and this could be that. Listen, somebody doesn't need to be covered in blood and sliced open, obviously, for something like this.
I get
these
where
guys are on a
Mike is
professional
coming
level.
from.
This
I
is
get where Mike is coming from, though.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
The anticipation for these type of matches is that image.
Mm-hmm.
Is that image of like of a death match where like you see somebody in a submission hold with barbed wire around their face.
Yep, and you're gonna have that because Moxley has the fucking bully choke or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and I don't know.
I can understand where Rizz comes from because I really do like AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And I do too.
I'm along with you, Rizz. I don't want to pay $50 for a pay-per-view. I might at some point, but no, it's just
is that what the price range is now?
I'm looking it up right now, Riz. So give me a minute on that
I
one.
thought it was 60.
I'm pretty sure it's 40, but
either way,
that's what I'm making. I'm making my determination based on the idea that I'm pretty sure it was 40. But I'm going to confirm that here in a moment. I'm not paying. It's been for Impact. It's been $40.
It's $50.
Where are you looking?
I'm looking on SportingNews.com.
Okay.
AEW Revolution will be available for purchase on BR Live and our pay-per-view as well as all devices. Show costs $49.99.
Okay.
Well, hopefully someday AEW can be on some channel, maybe not Peacock, obviously, but some other channel where you can go and you can see past Dynamite episodes, past pay-per-views, things like that. And that's where we'd like to see it someday, rather than who's got
I think
dollars. How often do they have pay-per-views right now? Every 2-3 months?
Yeah, it's like quarterly right now.
let's see, TNT. Are they owned by Fox?
No, that's
they're
a
trying-
Warner. So actually,
So that'll be
the potential is realistic that you could see AEW on HBO Max. Sorry to step on you, Rizz.
No, that's fine. I was going to say the same thing. Like I was trying to think of that because that's more aligned to like where that streaming service will be.
Oh, that's not gonna happen though.
No.
No fucking way. HBO Max doesn't even have anything for live streaming.
No, you're right.
Nope.
There's no sports. There's no live sports. That's not to say that wouldn't change because the way that they're going all in on that, I could see them doing something with that. And actually, there have been talks about HBO bringing on. Actually, they might have been. I think I did read something about TNT and sports potentially coming to it in 2022. So that is on the table. Remember, remember, much like what happened in 2001, 2000, whenever that was, when AOL Time Warner happened, is basically what has just happened with AT&T Time Warner, and that's why a lot of HBO people left, because they changed the game and the strategy, and some people weren't happy about that for the quality control side of things. So the game has changed for HBO, Turner, Time Warner. See Mortal Kombat coming out not in theaters, well, in theaters alongside your HBO subscription. So I would not rule out. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying there is a remote possibility you could get an AEW network on your HBO Max, especially since they seem to like to do what other people like to do.
Alex and Matt are talking about BR Live.
Yes.
Since I'm Bradley Ruthers, maybe that's like they want me to have a live.
No, it's Bleacher.
No.
It's Bleacher Report.
No.
Yeah.
Bradley
And
Ruthers,
you still have to pay for the
sound of that.
individual pay-per-view.
Yeah. It's well, yeah. I don't know.
It's like what ESPN Plus is for UFC.
Yeah.
UFC has those matches weekly. They have matches weekly on Saturdays, but for names like McGregor and those matches
Cormier.
are going to have those matches that you have aren't going to be those matches. You're going to have to pay more to get those types of matches. So you're going to get so just like that, you're probably going to have to pay a lot more money for bigger pay-per-views.
Right. Like UFC Fight Pass or something, right?
Right.
So which I've done MMA streams that it's the lower end stuff, like lower kind of the indies of MMA, I suppose. Worked with a couple groups on that. I am curiously looking because I'm trying to find the official information on AEW's page. I'm looking under events. They have no listing for tickets for this pay-per-view, which is kind of interesting.
They did mention tickets on the show.
Yes.
I think it's like a call-in thing because I think they're selling them in blocks and stuff.
Yeah,
right.
When's the pay-per-view?
The pay-per-view is March 6th.
Right?
The 6th.
March 3rd.
The 3rd
is where they're doing the Dynamite with fans.
Yes.
Which is
even when I look at that, like that's weirdly spread out. Well, okay, I think they must be doing one at a time because if you look on here, and this is all like perspective stuff.
I think they kind of have to do it like that just in case the restrictions change.
Yeah, because right now, if you look at it, according to this, April 7th they're going to be in Philadelphia. The 21st they'll be in Boston. But they've had these on, and I think they.
I don't think.
I think to have their holds on the buildings in case things open up. But these have more or less been just kind of, everybody's doing like March 3rd we're going to have a taping, and that's probably going to be 2 episodes. Maybe 2 weeks or something.
Where's the venue for the Philly one?
It is Liacouras Center, Agganis Arena in Boston. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm sure that's a logistical thing that they have to do and say, hey, we're going to completely have tickets because, you know, and imagine a world where this completely happens because of business, right? But you know, you got your March 3rd. I'm sure you'll hear about the next taping close to the March 3rd, and then that ticket info will be up. I mean, it's just like, hey, we don't have WrestleMania tickets open yet, right?
Yeah, that's
I'm having conversations with people that are considering going down, on the fence about going down, or going down. I've had all three of those in the last 3 days.
Tickets.
What's that?
I think getting tickets to WrestleMania is going to be very difficult.
I would think it's absolutely going to be if you were, you know, primed to go. It's the only people talking to that are going down are the people that are booked. You know what I mean, or have an opportunity of some sort. So you know,
that is problematic in and of itself.
Right. So it's like, and I'm looking at this other group that has like a media thing, and I don't know anything about the group, and I'm like, what is this going to be? Who's going to show up? Can I trust this group to you know, they say they're going to have all the things, but you know, I've worked other events that were supposed to have protocols, and be like, oof, you know, I don't know about this one, you know. So it's just it's real sketchy, you know. Even the Collective had their super spreader issues in Indiana that last time.
Yeah.
So that kind of hurts
too.
credibility for me. You know, if I was one to go on that, you know, hopefully they learn from their mistakes, obviously, but.
Hopefully it's better by April.
But there's, you know, but to be fair, there's
not going to be like it's still going to be there.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's not to the point where like an entire
it's gonna be fucked.
down.
It's gonna be fucked.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucked.
We don't know what April's going to look like until we get to April. That's the realistic.
April's not that far away, you guys.
No, it's
like April's not far away. You need to wait 3 weeks before you can get both doses of the vaccine.
Yeah.
Like April ain't that far away.
Right.
Like we're saying it like it's October and November. April ain't that fucking far away.
No.
It's less than 69 days. We know that for a fact because when it was Royal Rumble, that's how far away WrestleMania was.
Well, WrestleMania is in about 46 days,
in a row, too.
So, and it's on the 10th, so we can math from there, I suppose.
I know, but
so it's, you know, what are the numbers? You know, this, that, and the other thing. A lot of things that, you know, are out there or we don't understand, or you know,
we understand them.
And it's I know, Mike. I know. But anyways,
Pizza Sorg.
Is that what Bradley? Do you have something to say? Was that what I heard?
I just want to say that, and I'm not being influenced. I'm very happy to see Alex here today, and I think he's done so much for. And I'm in no way he has done anything to influence what I'm saying.
Really?
I think he has a great wrestling mind, and I would sell pillows. I would be his My Pillow guy.
I don't think you want to do that.
For Alex Cars?
No.
You don't
want to do that.
I like say that I really like him, and I think he's great.
That's a nice crochet pillow.
More with arms. More with your arms.
This is a visual thing. Sorry.
Hold on to the thing.
Go from him.
Grasp it.
Hey, Bradley, and
squeeze it tighter.
Unconnected with you being so positive about Alex Cars of OccupyProWrestling.com, power to the Smarks on Twitter. Nice hat.
Yes.
So
Gary took it off.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not.
That's
why I'm not showing
took
him.
it off.
Sorry, I'm filling the gap for the audio people.
We should get DB for that. He's great at filling gaps.
Fucking A. Every once in a while, a gag comes up that I'm afraid somebody's not going to come back to the show, and I think
But
two of
Sorg,
them.
there's no one here.
I think
I can be unrestrained. The gloves are off, Sorg.
What are you talking about?
The chains are off.
The chains are off. Off the chain.
What is
Never
happening?
be the same.
What is happening right now?
Whose TNA song was that? Off the chain.
I don't know. Is it really
that
that time?
Jane-
Have we really been talking for this long? My God, I need to go to a break. You
God,
know
who's-
what?
Oh man, I'm gonna look that
Some
up.
pizza.
Hang on.
Our good friend Slice on Broadway. New York City style yins are made. Here in Beachview, Carnegie, the East End, North Hills is their newest location, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
And I understand they're also bringing fresh meats to Beachview. Fresh meats! Do. Just 2 doors down at Tim's Market. There was a nice flyer that was going on around today, yesterday, whenever that was. Might be upping my meat game. Was that too much?
Yes.
Why'd you say it like that, Sorg?
I wonder if DP is also going to be upping his meat game.
No, because he doesn't live anywhere near Tim's Market here on Broadway Avenue, right next 2 doors down from Slice on Broadway. On Broadway.
Which he goes to and puts his foot on doors.
No, yeah, that one doesn't have a Tim's Market. But you can ask. I don't know. Well, you're just gonna have to come through and visit and knock on my window, and we can just like touch hands through the window.
You can do the jailhouse connecting with someone.
Yes. Hello.
Sorg.
Hello, Dave Podner.
Sorg.
Hello.
Sorg.
It's nice to see you. It's nice to
His name's
touch you.
DP. His name's DP.
No,
I'm trying. I'm just.
I don't think Slice on Broadway wants the term.
What?
That term to be.
That means double
on
pepperoni.
their ad.
Double pepperoni!
Double pepperoni.
Oh,
What did you
Mike!
think I was talking about?
Oh man,
Double pepperoni on the pizza.
double pepperoni, Dave. There you go.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Gently push open that door and say the Wrestling
Yeah.
Mayhem Show sent you.
Give me
Can we
that
push
DP special, double pepperoni.
Boy,
That
surviving another one, guys.
Can
We'll
we
be back.
put-
Speaking of
Wait,
surviving,
That was Alex also confirmed this in chat room. The off the chain theme was Bobby Roode. The
Yeah.
It Factor.
I was gonna say
Really?
that 'cause
really?
Yeah. It was off the chain, never gonna be the same. It was
Is
bad.
that the first split up with Beer Money?
I think so.
All right.
It was when he was when it was the It Factor, Bobby Roode.
All right. Well, we'll be back right after this message with some Mayhem Mania. I hope.
What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohema, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm going to pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
For a foot or an inch, yeah, I fight for you all. Is the truth and I'm in, yeah, I fight for referee breath that I
The world of pro wrestling, it's bigger than ever. So how can you possibly keep up with everything that's happening? Just pro wrestling news. Don't fear falling behind. Give us just 5 minutes every morning and we'll catch you up on the biggest news in the world of pro wrestling. No filler, no rumors, no spoilers, no pop-ups. Just pro wrestling news. Subscribe on your favorite podcast app or tell your smart speaker to play the Just Pro Wrestling News podcast. Find out more. Go to justprowrestlingnews.com.
Wrestling Mayhem Show. That's Sorgatron here, surviving another one. I'm getting better, guys. It's fine. It's fine. We didn't talk about Adam Cole. Adam Cole, baby. There, we
Yeah.
talked about him. So, sorry.
It is now a disputed era.
It's a very disputed era. So,
By the way, Kyle O'Reilly is okay.
Yeah.
yes,
he's
there was a
not-
scare. Matt,
No.
you were on the ground for that one. We were waiting out our deadline for Just Pro Wrestling News podcast.
We waited out 2 hours of doom scrolling through Twitter, Sword, before we finally got a resolution on that night.
And
What a night it was.
and by we, I mean you
Just
were.
so we could tell everyone Kyle O'Reilly is fine.
And by we, I mean you were while I was playing Mortal Kombat waiting for the final word.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, Sorg. I was doom scrolling and playing The Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past on my hacked Wii. But
don't
yes,
admit that. Don't
also
admit
that.
Don't admit
You were playing MKOR combat.
Jeez, man. Okay, but anyways, it is time for Mayhem Mania. Presiding one Matt Carlins. Oh, he's drinking that tea. I see.
Out of a
Sip of
skull.
tea.
That's morbid.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I got death match on the brain. Anyway, it is time for the internet's favorite fantasy booking game. It is time for Mayhem Mania. It is kind of a competitive thought experiment. The goal is to create the finest, greatest, most fantastic WrestleMania card possible within the bounds of our current reality. We are trying to outdo WWE and show the full maximum potential of their immense, deep talent roster. So we have an 8-match card that we're working on. 8 pretty good matches. Tonight, 5 of you will each make one change to our card. The goal is to improve it, okay? Improve the card, make it better, okay? I knew you guys could do it. I'm not worried.
No Punky Brewster.
Yes. Every wrestler comes in their current contractual, physical, emotional, pharmacological, etc. state. You are Vince McMahon with unlimited resources and zero self-control. So,
Basic
Vince
McMahon.
McMahon,
Vince McMahon. Yeah.
if they are under a WWE contract or otherwise within WWE's orbit of influence, they are fair game for you to use, except for a handful, actually nearly a half a dozen individuals who have been sent to a place that we lovingly refer to as Space Jail. I won't explain how they got there. I will just tell you they're there. They're there now, and as long as they are in there, they cannot be used in Mayhem Mania.
That's the wrong graphic, so I'm going to assume people are liberated.
What?
I had a jailbreak.
Oh yeah, there's 2 that are on there.
There were 2 that were not in there. I assume they broke out.
I used the wrong graphic. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Well, no,
sorry.
no, it's
I
on-
used the
yeah,
graphic.
yeah,
I'm
they broke
sorry.
They broke. Oh no.
There we go. That's better.
That's
Okay,
much
here's who
better.
everyone who is in the Space Jail right now.
Sorry about that,
Cell
guys.
number 4, Lacey Evans. Cell number 5, Charlotte Flair. Cell number 7, Dominic Mysterio. Cell number 10, Brock Lesnar. Cell number 13, Shane McMahon. Cell number 14, Billy Kay. Cell number 16, Velveteen Dream. Cell number 17, Austin Theory. Cell number 18, Peyton Royce. Cell number 22, Edge. And cell number 23, Randy Orton. Now, if your favorite wrestler or wrestlers are in Space Jail, all hope is not lost. Every week we spin our little prize wheel. That's why there are numbers on the cells. And if it lands on the number of the individual cell, they will escape from Space Jail. Sorg, let's spin the wheel and see if anyone escapes from Space Jail tonight.
My favorite part of the week.
Do it.
sword. Get the iconic sword. Get one of them out.
Wheel of Space Jill. Turn, turn, turn.
Wow.
Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
23.
Randy Orton is out!
No!
Motherfucker!
I hear voices in my head. They're telling me to leave Space Jail.
Huh.
Oh no!
That opens up a lot.
Oh no! So
No.
much.
Now,
So
yeah,
much.
you know, Space Jail, minimum
Oh.
security prison. The
So-
catching isn't so much of a problem. The catching them isn't the problem. Holding them, that's the problem. We've had 3 escapes already. We're only in round 5 of Mayhem Mania.
He got out, burned his face, and immediately threw up.
And then the burns were gone.
And the burns were gone, yeah.
He escaped using swamp magic. Wait, that's the... Okay, so tonight we, like I said, we will be, each of you will be making a single change to our 5-match card. Your options for moves, it's pretty simple. You can kind of swap one wrestler out for another wrestler who's not on the card, or if you're feeling extra frisky, you can just swap a wrestler from one match with a wrestler from another match. You can also do that with teams if you want to. Just try to work in units. Don't try to get too squirrely with that. You can delete a match entirely and replace it with a completely new match with completely different people. You can also, I should mention this also, we have a designated cinematic match slot. We'll tell you what match is in there right now. If you choose to, you can swap a match out of the cinematic match slot and swap a different match into it that is already on the card. You have to use the matches that are already on the card. Or you can just delete the matches in the cinematic match slot and put a different match in there. So you see, you have a lot of options. Also, we like to do this every year. We sneak this one in. I feel like it's time. The one-time use only subtract option is in play this week. So that is one-time use only. It can only be used one time by any of our players. So once this move gets used once, it will, that'll be it. And we'll be back to creating multi-man and multi-team matches forever. And I think we've reached the point, Sorgi, where it's a good time to recap our card as it stands right now. So let's take care of that right now. First up, yes, the cinematic match as it stands right now, the match in the cinematic match slot is The Fiend and Alexa Bliss versus Johnny Mundo and Taya, created by Mad Mike, I believe.
Yes.
We also have Tommaso Ciampa versus Cesaro, and that is created by Tina. We have Raquel Gonzalez versus Beth Phoenix. Help me out on that. Who's created that one?
Wait.
What?
Wait, you're like jumping all
Where
around.
are you at?
Oh, are you skimming through the page? Okay,
Yes.
that's okay. All right, that's okay. Back up to where we were. Okay. All right, we'll do it this way. Sorry,
This is
friends.
my favorite part of this because it's like all over the place. when you're
It's
trying
because
to
I'm
match
dealing
it.
with, ever since we had to go to this remote thing, when I was in the studio with Sorg, this was never a problem.
I gave
Now
you-
we can't
you don't
keep
have
this
your
crap.
blame it-
Well, you
blame
got
it
a
on
feedback. I gave you a
Everything in front
feedback
of me. I've got one
monitor.
Screen. I gotta flip between the windows, Rizz. What do you want me to do?
You're supposed to have your board. Like the big board. Remember that? Remember when you used the pizza box at one point?
The chaos
I don't
of,
have a
of
big board
Mayhem
anymore.
Mania.
You could just buy a second screen.
Matt, you gave me all your screens. You had so many extra screens. You could have been using one.
Yeah.
I've got a lap. How am I supposed to? I'm not doing this right now. This is not Awesome Cast. We are not doing this now. Okay, we're not
I
doing
have,
this right
I have a laptop in
We're
my
not-
extra
All right, quiet. Tony Storm versus Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, created by Brandon. Adam Pearce and Bad Bunny versus
Yes.
Pat McAfee and Rob Gronkowski, created by Chad the Shad. Asuka versus Mako Satomura, created by The Rizz. Raquel Gonzalez versus Beth Phoenix, created by Tina Keys. Samoa Joe versus Karrion Kross versus Aleister Black, created by The Rev, Ron Hunt. Keith Lee versus Pete Dunne versus Roman Reigns, created by Alex Cars. Those are your matches.
Oh boy.
Now we will discuss. The players tonight are Brandon, The Rizz, Alex Cars, Bobby FJ Town, and Bradley. Now, as we typically do right now, Brandon has sent in his move for tonight via proxy, which means I will read his move for all of you. So you can gasp in horror and you can curse him out. I believe he's lurking in the chat room. And then the Rizz will be on deck. Does anyone have any questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
Did anyone win the Elimination Chamber contest?
You're right, the Elimination Chamber contest. Mad Mike, you won the Elimination Chamber contest.
You
By
bet I
correctly
did.
Predicting that Daniel Bryan would win the Elimination Chamber match. We didn't even have to go to the tiebreaker. Lucky for you. So, Mad Mike, as your part of your reward, you get a ticket to send one individual to space jail.
Ooh.
You can use that at any time. You don't have to use it right now. And I will also remind you that there is no double jeopardy for space jail.
I know.
So you cannot send Randy Orton back, nor can you send Bill Gordon. Nor can you send Goldberg back. Nor can you send Ric Flair back.
I can send Gordberg. I can
You
send.
could send, but I've never heard of that man. I do not know who that is.
Jeff version of the guy.
That was the Mighty Ducks goalie, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Gordberg.
That's a good question. Okay, so yeah, I believe that last piece of business is out of the way. So we will proceed to Brandon's move, and Brandon, I will give you a tip of the cap, and I'll shake my T-shirt at you and say that I will now read your move and tell everybody that Brandon's move is that he is deleting Asuka versus Meiko Satomura.
Oof.
Oh.
And he is replacing it with.
Uh-oh.
Whoops, sorry, my typees did not work the way I should. Kushida versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Okay. A fine match.
Made an enemy.
Rizz,
So it's okay, Rizz. He did last week too.
every week enemies are made. That's just the way the game is played. Rizz, you are up. Alex is on deck. Rizz, are you ready?
Oh, timer. Hold on a second. Go ahead.
Sorg, are you ready?
Are
Yes.
you ready, Sword?
Yes, I didn't delete the timer this week.
Riz, are you ready?
You know what? Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Riz, your 90 seconds starts now.
All right, so. Fuck, I really like that match, though. So what we're gonna do. Let's take out that horrible tag team match.
Whoa.
Of Adam Pearce, Bad Bunny, Pat McAfee, and Rob Gronkowski. Get that out.
Dang it.
Get out of here. Get out of here with that.
Had an idea for
Get
that.
out.
By the way,
Get out of
all
here,
of
Bad
that.
Bunny.
Chad
All right.
is in the chat.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Oh,
Chad's
he's
in the chat with
Okay.
Chat in
I'm,
the chat.
I'm monitoring
like
the
it.
chat.
Oh no.
Chad said I will let it slide, I suppose. But the funny thing is, Chad's on delay.
He is
All
on
right.
delay.
All right, don't fret. All right, let's let Riz proceed here. He is on the clock.
All right. So I'm gonna take that match out.
Okay.
So
30 seconds.
I'm gonna have this. Just put this out there right now. Let's put that match back into where I have that match. Put
What?
Asuka and Mako back in that match. In
Okay.
Mayhem Mania.
Is that like a reverse Alex Cars?
No, that's what we call a Mad Mike desperately trying to get
Okay.
one match booked.
Huh.
Okay,
Huh. Okay.
works for me.
Wait,
Mate.
I need an okay from the veto person real quick.
Okay, we'll wait a few seconds here. We'll see if Chad jumps into the chat. We need like a chat sound, bing, you know.
Well, I mean, honestly, I think his veto should only be active if he's in the Zoom call.
You know, I didn't really specify that. So I mean, if he wants to come lumbering in, he can.
And
I mean,
also,
he
does
really
that
does
mean-
have like.
So if this match gets vetoed,
Okay, he says Pat McAfee will be back, so I'm assuming
Excellent.
he's letting the move go.
okay.
All right,
So
let's.
I-
All right,
I
Oh,
do-
go
so
ahead,
Matt,
Riz.
Matt.
What?
I'm sending Pat McAfee a space jail.
It worked.
Whoa!
You
It
know
worked.
why I'm doing it? For the brand. That's why I'm fucking doing it.
Can
It
you
worked.
veto that though?
My plan worked.
He can't.
He can't
a
veto space jail.
He
Okay.
can only veto a match.
He can't veto space jail.
And Mike,
Riz,
we're on.
Riz,
we were-
Just
we're
likes this. He's
telekinesing.
just cackling.
We're telekinesing. As soon as Chad said Pat McAfee will be back, I'm like, not if I can help it.
Well then,
Not for a while.
that is a thing that happened. Okay, Alex.
Brandon's laughing in the chat.
Alex, you are up. Bobby of J-Town is on deck. Alex, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Alex, 90 seconds.
90 seconds. Oh, yeah.
Starts now.
Okay. It's funny because I actually had an idea for that tag match before y'all destroyed it on me, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to. Oh, Matt, this is where I have to ask you for a reminder. Am I allowed to take anybody from a match that was removed and put them into another match?
Are you saying
match was removed?
you're gonna?
If I can put somebody from a match that was removed and put them into a match currently on the card.
Like a match that was removed within the last 2 moves?
Yes.
You can do that.
Okay. Okay, because I feel like I need to give some love to the current 24/7 champion.
Okay.
And I'm adding him to... Okay, hold on.
Sorg.
How much time do I have on the clock?
25 seconds.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to add... Gonna add Bad Bunny, and I'm going to add freaking.
What are you taking out, or are you adding him?
Oh no, I'm adding to a match. I'm adding to a match.
7.
Adding
6,
Bad Bunny, and I'm adding
5, 4, 3.
Wait.
Bailey
2,
to the cinematic match.
1.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What?
That works.
I'm adding Bad
Bailey.
Bailey to the
Bad Bailey.
Bad Bailey.
to the cinematic
Bailey
match.
is bad now.
Why?
It's to be
This
an
is
agent of
why we
chaos.
can't have nice things.
Hello, ding dong.
Hello.
Or ding dong, hello.
It was a very good move on Alex's part, and in no way have I've been influenced to say I think Alex is a very good idea. Great job, Alex. Thank you.
Bradley, shut the fuck up.
Mad Mike, don't worry. I'm gonna take that Bailey haircut and put it on that split fiend Lucha Underground head. It's gonna look amazing. Or we're just gonna put like rabbit on it.
No, Matt,
It'd be great.
put the side pony on one of the masks.
The side pony? Okay.
Yes.
What a throwback that'll be. All right.
I have done my damage.
2 men in behind it.
Wow.
This is why we can't have nice things, you guys.
I mean, this is why
We're trying to book better than WWE. Remember this.
But
Well, you don't want to see Bad Bailey?
Bad
No,
Bailey.
I don't.
You know what?
He is a
I
champion,
kind of want to
and-
see it. I really want to see it.
I'm kind of into this now.
You saw my pro.
I'm liking this tag team.
You saw my pro Bad Bunny tweet last night, right?
See, Brandon pointed out Bunny can sing. It's cinematic.
It's going to be a musical now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a musical. You love to see it.
Can we put Booker
Right.
T in the background of that match? Just hanging
Just
out.
standing there. Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll put him in the
Bobby,
graphic somehow.
Alex, well done.
Okay,
I know there
thank
was
you.
a lot of pressure, but you did well.
Thank
Bobby, you are up. Bradley is on deck. Bobby, are you ready?
So since I can't use Punky Brewster,
Bobby, 90 seconds.
all right.
Engage. All right, let's go.
So I can swap one person out for another person, right, in a match.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm fixing my damn match I made first. We're taking Samoa Joe out of that match, and we're reinserting the Demon, not regular Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor, versus Aleister Black and Karrion Kross.
Ready. Good stuff. Well done.
The Demon.
The Demon. See,
The Demon.
There you go. See? Wait for it. Wait for it. It'll be there.
You got
The
it.
Demon.
You got it.
There it is.
The Demon.
The Demon. All
The
caps.
Demon.
In a suit. Okay.
Demon.
Demon. Okay.
Demon
All right. Goodbye, Joe.
I yield my time to Mr. Ruthers.
Okay. Good idea. Yeah. You have to yield the remainder of your time to the gentleman from Buttsville. Bradley. Bradley, welcome to the party.
No, he's from Butte, Montana.
Butte. Okay.
No, but Montana.
Bradley, are you comfortable with the rules? Do you have an understanding, a grasp, if you will, of what's happening here?
Well, I do, but I just sent Rizz a message. Rizz, would you mind reading the message that I just sent you, please?
So we typically frown on collusion during the
yeah, no, there's no collusion.
So
play. Although we had a
thing.
3-on-1 attack last week, so
Yeah, let me see here. Because if I say this, I see where you're going with it. Because the message is, if I do not announce that Bradley is great and butts are terrible within the first 30 seconds, Bradley will remove my match. But if I do state this in the next 30 seconds, Bradley will remove Mad Mike's match.
Well, technically, hold on.
What?
Technically, I don't have a fucking match anymore. Bradley needs to pay attention.
And also, if I
let's be easy on Brad. This is
Rizz
his first time this year. Are we? So we're gonna.
No.
Bradley, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, Brad? Are you ready? Are you ready, Brad? Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready, Brad? Okay. Sorg. Bradley.
Are you ready?
Your 90 seconds. Your 90 seconds start now.
Go ahead. Give me that rule.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're
Bradley.
Bradley's playing checkers. We're all playing Stratego.
All the butts at heel Bradley right now.
All right, we're killing Rizz's match.
Okay.
Okay.
Darn it. I wanted to have more fun with this. Now, my match is Daniel Bryan versus Adam Cole.
Wait.
Okay. I'll actually give you that one.
There you go.
Give you that one, Bradley.
Alex Carr's rules is in effect.
Yes.
Alex Carr's rule engage.
Rizz is back next.
Rizz is back next week.
I like that. There's a new color for it. That's great.
I have to do something, or I'm going to lose track of this stuff.
I
I'm going to have to go
Mayhem
back
on
and
my
rewatch
side.
this thing.
I love it.
Rizz, are you playing checkers or are you playing chess?
I'm playing fucking Monopoly here.
All right.
What?
He's
Are
playing
we
Rocket
playing
League at
Uno?
this point.
Are we playing
That's
Risk?
what's happening.
Okay.
I got chutes and ladders.
I got exciting news for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We have our first graduated match. And I'll tell you what it is.
No.
Talking Mayhem Mania.
Yay.
Coming up sometime this week. Coming up Friday night, 10 o'clock, right here on the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook group/page or YouTube. Fellas, thanks a lot for playing. Sorgi, back to you.
I'll also state that is also inserted into the Sorgatron Media Master Feed and the Wrestling Mayhem Show Super Feed on your podcast platforms. At this point, we will find out what you learned in wrestling this week. Gentlemen. What?
You should pick someone to go first, Sorg.
Yes, sorry. It happens.
Oh,
every
is that
time.
what happens? Is that what we do
every
here?
time? We're just sitting
We
here.
do here?
dead
We're
air.
just like
just waiting.
gentlemen.
Dead air. I don't know.
Awkward silence.
Gentlemen.
Phil,
Bobby.
Phil.
Bobby of J-Town. I choose you.
Pikachu.
What have you learned in wrestling this
I
week?
learned that Funky Brewster made a comeback,
Mm-hmm.
and it brought back childhood suppressed memory that I have had about a kid getting trapped in a refrigerator while playing hide and seek. That kind of scared me a bit. And yeah, I also learned that I'm still afraid that Asuka's going to lose to Charlotte at WrestleMania.
No, it's gonna happen.
We are.
Probably going to happen.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, Charlotte.
Yeah, here, Charlotte. Riz!
I learned. Actually, can you come back to me, Sorg?
No, Riz.
No, you're on now. You have 90 seconds. Go.
90 seconds and go.
All right. So I actually learned that.
I love having a timer.
I don't even see the timer. Where's the timer? I don't have the timer.
Yeah, we
Anyways.
don't see the timer.
Yeah, we don't see the
That's
timer.
the weird thing about the timer is that when we're making moves, we don't see the timer.
Anyways,
I know it's a process problem.
If you don't go in 90 seconds, you get shot by the turret.
I learned that I really want to see a lot more Coliseum videos that network right now.
Oh, jeez, yes.
Like I really want to. I really want to harken back to the.
They're
like,
really great.
Like the days where we bought that one video cassette, a VHS cassette tape from
UK
Blockbuster
Rampage
Video.
92.
What was that?
UK Rampage 92.
That was it. That was actually it.
Oh,
It's always UK Rampage 92. That's
It was either that-
literally anytime someone brings up Coliseum Video, I say UK Rampage 92. They're like, how the fuck did you know that's what I was thinking?
It
of?
was either that one or the one that had like all the Undertaker matches.
his gravest matches.
Yep.
Have you see I roll back to the clamshell ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like your most
Oh,
unusual
yeah.
matches, best of Saturday night's main event, Brutus the Barber Beefcake,
Wait, what do you have?
Hulkamania.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Look at the shirt. Look at the shirt I found at JCPenney's.
Wait, hold that up. Hold that up. What the hell?
92.
When Ultimate
You'll love to
Warrior
see it.
When men were men.
It's
Ultimate
the cool-
Warrior was
I found the coolest
from
shirts
Britain.
over the weekend. I forgot about that.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, go, Rizz.
But yeah, I really just want to see in the entire catalog before it goes to Peacock.
Maybe it'll follow. You never know. You never know.
Like,
Most of that stuff probably will.
yeah,
I learned. I can't remember the last time I've seen an onboarding movement of a service with so many question marks so close to launch. Matt, you shared the link of the FAQ over on the Wrestling Damn Show Facebook group, which was hilarious.
It's sketchy, Sorg.
It
Half
is.
of it is freaking.
I mean, it's like-
hey, we don't know yet.
Yes.
I mean, now they're doing this thing where they're promoting Fastlane as being on Peacock and WWE Network. Like something's like,
Right. That was
Do you mean-
not the original terms.
Do you mean Fastlane from Fox that used to be a show?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think that would be on Peacock.
Yeah, with Tiffany
Amber
Yeah.
Thiessen,
yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite one from there is the biggest question that I still have is is what's the actual process of changing over? And their answer was basically, we don't know yet.
Details to come.
We'll let you know.
Just because these questions are frequently asked doesn't mean they're frequently asked.
Like I don't know if
it's
true.
frequently
The and
asked
does not
questions, not
the and
frequently
does not
answered.
stand for answer.
so for me,
Yeah,
We're gonna
for
have
that,
a round robin tournament.
You need to go to an FAA page. Frequently asked, and answered.
Gosh.
my WWE Network usually renews, I think, the first week of the month. So I'm like, there's no other pay-per-views. Do I kill it and just go full in on the Peacock that I already have? By the
Go
way,
all the way onto the
yeah, I
Going
have.
down.
do I
Stepping
slide
up
all
my
the way onto the
game.
Peacock?
I have
So,
Comcast.
so Sword,
Going all in on the Peacock.
I don't know if I get it for free or
No,
what.
you do. Well,
Sorry,
Bobby,
he's off the rails.
hold on, roll
Yeah.
back. Let's tech support. Let's Awesomecast for a moment. Bobby, if you have Comcast,
Uh-huh.
you need
Which I
to.
do.
You should now go to Peacock,
Okay.
log in, see if it do whatever connection it needs
Uh-huh.
to Comcast, and it should say that you have Peacock Premium, which is the $5 one, which means like you watched Office and you get ads,
Yeah.
which means you should have the next pay-per-view on there.
Sweet.
You should have Fastlane, right?
Okay.
So everybody, please do this. So you don't have any question marks on it. If you have Comcast, especially, and you have that question mark, go download the Peacock app. Go to peacock.com, peacocktv.com. Create your login now. See if there's a connection to your Comcast account or your mom's Comcast account or whatever the case may be. I'm not the only one that does it. And now you'll know, and you're used to the interface because it's different. It's different than any other app that I use on Apple TV, right? So know what that is, so that when we get to 16th, 17th, 18th, we're not like, oh my God, what is happening? And maybe you can cancel your WWE Network in the meantime.
No, more people will be like that though.
So Sorg, right now you're debating whether going fully onto the cock or staying, just a little bit on the cock and going from and trying to get your content from the other end.
Should I do the full ride? Should I wait for a transition just to see what the experience is like? What the fuck is happening in the background? Bobby.
Sorg is being played off by
It's
a
my-
turret.
it's my intensity turret.
Is that the noise? Is that the noise of me getting fucked by the peacock?
Oh no.
Yes. Oh, that's when you realize that you get double billed.
Shut it off.
Yo,
Now-
DB. Oh, that's
Yeah.
when you get DB'd.
Now
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
get the
shove the battery pack up its ass again.
Sorger,
right.
Sorger,
All
you
right, we're
looking to
getting
get
off the rails.
Matt,
looking to
Matt.
get DB?
Hey, Rizz.
Hey, Matt.
Hey,
What did you
Rizz.
learn from wrestling this week?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I learned I have a new favorite term to say during the Just Pro Wrestling News updates. It is not abducted. It is not Carmella Sommelier Reginald. It is black goo.
Yeah,
is my new
you-
favorite thing to say.
I listened to that, and I can tell you were very excited.
my word.
Dude, you listen. We had a conversation about not having like not personality, but like over personality of the show. Like the news is the news, right? But the way Matt delivers the news, you can tell when he's very excited about things. Like how Matt really wants you to watch MLW and Azteca Underground with him.
My excitement peaked when I was reading about Mil Muertes. That was the peak of excitement during
needs
the
a
history
home.
of Just Pro Wrestling News.
Yeah.
Was me talking about
Yeah.
Mil Muertes.
Or what Reginald
Reginald.
Reginald.
Yeah, I love talking about Reginald.
Carmelia's sommelier Reginald, and of course there's the back channel where you tell me how Vince is going to put a title on him any day now.
He is getting
24/7.
I mean, he might be the one to dethrone Bad Bunny. I mean, if I had to pick a guy right now who
Matt.
can defeat Bad Bunny, I'm taking Carmella Sommelier Reginald. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all there.
Or
He's
Matt.
on TV more than Carmella.
He is.
Matt.
He is. He's
Sure.
pretty great.
Matt, Mil Muertes, is he wearing the black pants or the pajama pants?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Dang
I
it.
can't imagine he's wearing the
He-
pajama pants.
I hope he never wears the
I
pajama
can't
pants
remember.
again.
Also, it's not shot well.
Bobby, when I was showing my father-in-law Lucha Underground,
Mhm.
Mil Muertes came down with the pajama pants, and I immediately thought of you being like,
Yeah,
"Why is he wearing those pajama pants?"
it was not a good look.
First thing
It's
I
like
thought
if
of.
it's like if Doctor Doom came out with like a polka dot cape or something like that. It just doesn't fit.
I just don't understand what else MLW has to do to get Mad Mike to at least sample their
No,
product.
Matt, I will
What
tell
more
you,
can they do?
Matt, they need. If Dario Cueto shows up, I will watch it.
Oh yeah.
That's a
yeah.
that's a guarantee.
I don't think they're going to get him in there
you
from
gotta ride
California.
the build for a little bit though. You just
Yeah,
gotta like
yeah.
you gotta get in
So,
and just
I
get
am-
catch the vibe
No,
for a
no.
little bit.
Matt, I watch enough wrestling. I need
Listen,
something firm and concrete. I need Dario Cueto to show up.
So last
Mad
year.
Mike, on the last episode of MLW, the words El Jefe
Yeah, I know.
were spoken. Believers, they said
Uh-huh.
believers. There was an Aztec jungle fight on the Yucatan Peninsula.
Matt, let me ask you this.
All right.
If they do all that, and then I watch it,
Mhm.
and they don't give me Dario Cueto, I will be on this show every week burning that promotion to the fucking ground.
You know what? Disappointment is part of wrestling, Mike.
Yeah,
That
it kind
is
of
the
is.
nature of
Kind
this
of is.
beast.
It's how it is.
No, Matt, we had enough disappointment in 2020. I don't
Yeah.
want any more.
So-
It's 2021, brand new year, brand new disappointments. You've got to get on this thing.
Nope.
No one will be more crestfallen than me. You have got to get on board with this
No,
thing right now.
I've
You have
already
to,
said-
You have to discover Contra. You have to discover the black hand of Contra. You have to see what's
I
happening
learned
here.
about
Contra was a good
Contra-
NES game.
I learned about Contra when I was 6.
It was a good NES game.
It was good.
Up, down, down,
Up,
left, right,
yeah.
left, right, BA select start. Come on now.
Quick question. Is it Azteca Underground?
Yes.
Is that where Dabakato went?
Maybe.
It all comes back around to Dabakato.
Where's
where the
Dabakato?
remaining horsewomen went to. That
Where's
one too.
Dabakato?
Hey. Jessamine
Oh,
is
boy.
good at video games
I couldn't agree more.
and wrestling.
Yeah.
Just so
Anyways,
she doesn't be mad. But
who-
anyways,
Bradley,
No.
next.
Bradley, what have you learned from wrestling this week?
Was something about butts?
I have learned to not let anything affect your opinion. Just don't let gifts or anything like that just speak your mind, and my mind would have to say Occupy Pro Wrestling is one of the greatest things out there, and Alex has great ideas all the time, and I think we should be thankful that we have him.
Just gonna do that real quick.
All right.
Everybody just follow me and just tweet at Heel Bradley.
No.
Gifts of butts.
Oh, gifts of butts? It's
I
gifts of
want to
butts.
know.
I'm not
I
saying
just want
that-
to know how I managed to get a hype man tonight. I was not expecting to have a hype man tonight, but I appreciate it.
It's pretty great. It's pretty good.
Bradley is the Booker T to your Bad Bunny.
Yes. there's a visual for you.
Well, you're doing it now. You're doing the cross arms right now. So that you're doing the Booker T as Bradley's just hyping you around you.
Oh, Bradley's the Bad Bunny of his Booker T. That's
Yeah, I think it's
so
more
Bradley
what it
is Bad Butley? Is that what we're doing?
Brad Bradley. That's what
Bad
Brad
Butler.
He's
Brad Bradley.
He's Brad Bunny. There you go.
Brad Bunny.
Brad Bunny.
Brad
It was
Butley.
right there. We picked it up. We picked
Brad Butler. Got it. Brad
it up.
Butler.
Does this mean it's my turn to say what I learned?
Yes.
No.
No.
Wrestling?
No.
Okay, Bobby.
You have you have 3 managers.
You want me to get
here.
that turret again? You have 90 seconds.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me hit the counter. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alex,
Okay.
go. What'd you learn?
All right. So I learned that WWE missed a trick this weekend by not having Bad Bunny defend the 24/7 championship on Saturday Night Live.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I
Absolutely.
watched it all.
Absolutely.
It was a dirty trick to get us all to watch
At
that
least he
show.
had it there.
Great thought. That's a great thought, Alex. Good job. That's a great thought.
Wow. Wow.
Wow,
All right.
easy there, Brad Butley. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Anybody?
Did
Did I miss
everybody
anybody? Everybody?
No,
Is that everybody?
I didn't go.
Bad
no.
Oh,
Mike?
Mad Mike.
I learned that AEW doesn't want me to watch women's wrestling.
Oh boy.
No, they just don't want me to watch it.
No, they don't want you to watch it, but I'm having a good time over here.
That's fine. They don't want me to watch
I
it.
watched Monday's show.
I want to watch it. They don't want me to watch it.
I watched Monday's show and of the tournament, and it's even weirder since they did 2 matches from the usual Jacksonville spot and 2 from Japan in that weird warehouse. But I was given the gift of Taz,
Yeah, that's fine.
and I was very excited about that.
That's
so
fine.
that made my Monday night, and I was not doing good last night. So that was there's a lot of wow. I learned cock. I learned.
Wait, what?
Brandon
wait.
says.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
learned cock. That cock is going to be
What?
the most used word of the year. I learned cock is going to be the most. Okay, that was the typo. And
Uh-huh.
he just started typing it over and over. It's like
You're not wrong.
It's like listen.
Just wait till we talk about the Gray Sweatpants Battle Royal.
Alex. By the way, Faye Jackson invited The Rock to the Sweatpants
Honestly,
Battle Royal.
she should call that the Peacock Battle Royal.
We might get her sued. Alex Miller learned
By
that.
Dalton Castle.
Alex Miller, what?
I said you said might get her sued, but I said by Dalton Castle.
Oh, he doesn't have the money for that. Come on. Is he still? He left Ring of Honor, didn't he officially?
Mhm.
He's in this kind
Really?
of like vague gray area right now.
Oh,
between
Gray Sweatpants area.
Gray sweatpants area. No one's talking. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh, he's getting booked for Mayhem Mania.
Oh, we do have a Just Pro Wrestling news guy. I forgot.
Yes, we do. So, yeah, you don't
And a
have
lot
to.
of
He,
good
he has
idea,
he
right?
has feelers out for Dalton Castle.
Alex Miller. Alex
What?
Miller learned that he wants Azteca Underground to happen. Doody, and that's all I have from the chat room.
Sword. Before we sign off, I do want to talk about something very serious.
Yes, please.
Legitimately. I posted a link in the Facebook group earlier today. One of my friends has been diagnosed with cancer. She has had to go through several procedures, a lot of surgeries and stuff like that. She's doing okay. She's on mend, but a lot of bills, obviously, and with COVID, she hasn't been able to work and everything. So I put my wife organized a GoFundMe link for her. I know Garza and Podner have already donated, and I can't thank them enough. If you can donate, that'd be amazing. If you can't, please just share the link just to get it out there. We're just trying to help our friend as much as we can. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you, Sork.
Good cause, please.
Yes.
And yes, that's in the Facebook group, and I think several of us have, shared it by now. So please,
Yes.
please. I think was there a Twitter share too? I thought I shared.
I reposted on the Twitter too.
Yeah. So, if you're on either,
Yeah,
of those
just check
platforms-
out my Twitter, MadMike483. I'm probably gonna post it again tomorrow too. Just if you can retweet it, that'd be amazing. If you can donate, that'd be even more amazing. And I will personally thank you on this show. And I might even give you a Mayhem Mania move. I don't fucking know. I'll do anything. We're just trying to help. We're just trying to help our buddy out. So.
And to go out on another note, I just noticed 21 minutes ago, Ruth Podner put in the chat room, I'm going to come to the studio with a bar of soap. So
Good.
Perfect.
And
that's great because the only one there is you. So
yeah, it's just me.
Yeah, it's true. And I just want to point out, I have not called Podner that name, RP, but
double pepperoni.
So I'm clean. I'm good. I'm
clean Rizz.
My mouth is.
He's a clean Rizz.
Yep.
I haven't used any curse words at all.
No.
I'm a good boy and I drink milk.
Dr. Octopus.
What is happening?
Dr. Octopus over there.
I went to Catholic school. I was a lost soul for years now.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for being part of this thing we call Mayhem. Of course,
this is what happens when there's no actual news.
Rizz plays games over there. Just Pro Wrestling News podcast. Please subscribe. Please rate, review,
share with your friends. We need to get more wrestlers listening to the podcast.
Oh, they listen
because they are the ones who have no time to watch wrestling.
That's right.
That's what we're here for. Here for you.
That's right. That's right. I think some of them do actually now. So
Good.
I've got a little bit of feedback. But we can get some more on the show. I have to get back to booking this show. But I've been occupied with
Pro Wrestling.
God damn it! It was all right there.
Occupy Pro Wrestling
Day.
National Pro Wrestling
No, we
Day.
don't talk about that anymore.
OccupyProWrestling.com. Of course, check out the great. You're doing some great shows over there on your Twitch. So follow that, and you have a Discord and all those types of things. We have a Discord. I never talk about it. We have a Discord for Wrestling Mayhem Show, and sometimes we play Among Us. So please,
Sometimes people vote me out for no reason.
What?
Hey, I want to point out something real quick. The one time we played Among Us, I hit the button first, like right away. Told we should eliminate Alex. We didn't, and it was Alex the entire time. Just putting it out there.
It was Alex all along.
Oh, I'm so glad we haven't played Among Us in the week after that last episode of WandaVision.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you Sunday. Tune in for the Sunday sessions. Shane Taylor of Ring of Honor. We don't know how many belts he'll have by then. And we'll be a part of that on the IndieWrestling.us Facebook and YouTube page. And, of course, we'll be back next Monday for the Monday Mayhem Warriors, where Mike and I just unpack our emotions.
We get it all out there.
Yeah, we get it all out there. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.